Have you ever wondered why there are so many people in Japan whose age has passed the 100-year mark? Today, more than 90,000 people living there have celebrated their centennial anniversary. This is a staggering fact that makes one stop and think. While residents of Western countries spend huge sums of money on expensive fitness club memberships, buy fashionable tracksuits, and sign up for modern training programs, Japanese grandmothers and grandfathers age 70, 80, and even 90 manage to live longer and with better quality than all other people on our planet. Scientists from the famous Harvard Medical School spent 5 years closely observing these amazing people. What they discovered overturned their understanding of aging. It turned out that it was not just about a proper diet of seafood and rice, or even good genetics. The main secret to a long and vigorous life lay in 6 very simple movements that these people perform daily. These cannot even be called full-scale workouts or exhausting sports. These are ordinary physical actions, so familiar to the eye that at first, medics did not even attach importance to them. However, a detailed study of brain function showed something incredible. Those elderly people who do these exercises every day maintain mental clarity 40% better than their peers. Their joints remain mobile and soft, and their sense of balance is as sharp as that of young people 20 years their junior. 6. SAMP. The art of conscious and leisurely walks. The first movement on our list may seem too simple for you to even pay attention to. But for Japanese long livers, this is not just a walk, but a real natural medicine. This movement is called SAMP. This is not an ordinary walk to the store or to work. This is a deliberate, very slow, and conscious movement through space. Imagine that you are walking about twice as slow as usual. Elderly people in Japan devote 20 to 30 minutes to this activity every morning, trying to go outside even before they sit down for breakfast. The main difference between this practice and the fast walking we are used to lies in a special breathing rhythm that must be followed very strictly. The rule is simple. You take one deep breath while taking 2 steps. Then you hold your breath for another 2 steps. And finally, you slowly exhale the air over the course of the next 4 steps. Such a sequence creates a special rhythm within your body that helps the heart and nerves work harmoniously. In 2019, Kyoto University conducted a study that lasted 10 years. Among those who walked this way, the blood vessels were much more elastic and soft, and blood pressure returned to normal without extra pills. The slow pace allows you to feel every centimeter of the ground under your feet, activating all the small bones and joints in your feet. This teaches your brain to better understand the body's position in space, which instantly improves your balance. 5. Radio Teiso. A morning workout for the whole body. The next exercise is something that has united the entire Japanese nation for almost 100 years. Every morning, at exactly 6:30, pleasant music begins to play from all the radios and loudspeakers in Japan. This is the signal for the start of Radio Teiso. This is a special complex of 13 movements that lasts a little over 3 minutes. The word workout doesn't quite fit here. It is a smooth flow of movements where one action flows into another. You do not freeze in one pose, you are constantly in motion. This is necessary to lubricate your joints. Inside our joints, there is a special fluid that works like machine oil for door hinges. If we move little, this oil thickens, and it becomes painful and difficult for us to move. Radio Teiso makes this fluid thin and flowing. The complex begins with you smoothly raising your arms up, opening your chest wide so your lungs can inhale as much oxygen as possible. Then you begin to rotate your shoulders, warming up the upper back. After this comes soft torso turns in different directions and tilts. It is important to do this immediately after you wake up. At this time, there are many natural hormones in your body that help the muscles become stronger and more elastic. Even at the age of 80, people who do this exercise can easily reach the floor with their hands and do not suffer from lower back pain. 4. Shinku Jawari. Deep rest in a squatting position. If you find yourself in a Japanese park, you might see an unusual sight. Elderly people sitting in a deep squat, heels pressed to the ground, calmly talking to each other or tending to flowers in a flower bed. They can stay in this position for a very long time, and it is not painful for them at all. For most residents of Europe or America, such a pose seems like impossible acrobatics. However, the deep squat is the most natural pose for the human body, which we have simply forgotten how to assume because we are used to sitting on soft chairs and sofas. The Japanese, on the other hand, maintain this habit from childhood. Scientists have found that those seniors who can sit in this position for at least 2 minutes live independently much longer than their peers. Why is this so important? This pose fully opens the joints in the pelvis, preventing them from rusting. It forces the muscles responsible for bladder control to work, and most importantly, it stretches your spine. This allows nutrients to penetrate the intervertebral discs, preventing back pain. If it is difficult for you to sit so low right away, try doing it against a wall, holding on with your hands. The main thing is to try to put your heels on the floor, rather than standing on your tiptoes. 3. Ashikoshi. Standing on one leg to protect the brain. In Japan, doctors often write their patients an unusual prescription. Stand on one leg for 1 minute for each side twice a day. This is considered just as important a medicine as blood pressure pills. And this treatment is paid for by the state because it actually works. When you stand on one leg, your brain starts working at full power. It has to perform thousands of tiny calculations per second so that you do not fall. This trains not only your muscles, but also develops the parts of the brain responsible for coordinating movements. Research has shown that people who do this exercise daily fall several times less often and receive fewer dangerous injuries. Try doing this right now. Stand next to a table or chair that you can grab onto in case you lose your balance. Lift one leg off the floor just a little bit. Look at one point in front of you. Try to stand like this for 30 seconds, and then switch legs. Over time, you will be able to do this while brushing your teeth. The amount of time a person can stand on one leg is the most accurate predictor of how long they will live. This is more important than blood sugar levels or cholesterol indicators. 2. Seiza. Constant change of position between the floor and standing. Another amazing habit of the Japanese is living on the floor. Elderly people in Japan sit down on the floor and stand up from it dozens of times a day. They do this when they sit down for lunch, when they drink tea, or simply watch the news. Every such ascent and descent is a powerful workout for the whole body. Imagine the strength your legs need to lift your entire body weight from the floor without the help of your hands. This movement engages absolutely all the muscles. Even more surprising is that this exercise helps your mind stay sharp. To sit down and stand up correctly, your brain needs to compose a complex plan of actions while maintaining balance. This is a real workout for the brain that protects against memory loss in old age. Those who retain the ability to stand up from the floor without the help of their hands even in deep old age live on average 6 years longer than others. 1. Tenugui Hibiki. The magic of twisting an ordinary towel. And now we have come to the most important secret, which is called the king of all exercises. This movement requires only an ordinary hand towel, but its effect on the body is simply colossal. Research has shown that those people who spend just 2 minutes a day on this live on average 7 years longer. Take a small towel, roll it into a tight rope, and hold it in front of you at shoulder level. Your arms should be spread to the sides. Now imagine that you are trying to tear this towel, forcefully stretching it in different directions. Maintaining this strong tension in your arms, begin to slowly turn your upper body to the right. Your hips should remain in place and look strictly forward. Hold the extreme position for 3 seconds, feeling how every muscle in your back, abdomen, and arms is tensed. Then slowly return to the center and repeat the turn to the left. Why is this so effective? When you create such strong tension without active movement, this is called isometry. Your muscles begin to produce special beneficial proteins. These substances enter the blood and work like medicine. They heal inflammation in the body, help the heart, and even force the brain to grow new cells. This exercise strengthens your bones and makes your hand grip very strong. And a strong handshake in old age is the main sign that a person is full of strength. Conclusion and the path to a long life. To summarize, we can say that longevity is not a miracle and not an accident. It is the result of simple and clear actions that you perform every day. Japanese sages have shown us that you don't need to run marathons or lift heavy barbells to be healthy. It is enough just to walk correctly, warm up on time, not forget about squats and balance, and also give your muscles a small but smart load using an ordinary towel. These movements help your body stay young from the inside. They keep your mind clear and your gait confident. The most beautiful thing about these exercises is that you don't need to buy special equipment or go to the gym for them. You can do them right at home, in any comfortable clothing. Start small, choose at least one movement, and try doing it today. Your body will definitely thank you many years from now.